Good afternoon to everybody. Here is K.Kiran Kumar, studying intermediate first year, C group. Here I am going to tell about subject on civics, topic on rights and responsibilities. Do you know what is rights and responsibilities? As we are living in society, we have certain rights and responsibilities. Now let us take an example. Suppose now let us take a family. Family means if in a family, if your children or your wives or anybody in that family does some mistakes, certain family members like father or mother have certain rights to punish the children or bring them in a correct way. As well as that, parents also have certain responsibilities to take care of the family in order if anything children's happen. In that way, your rights and responsibilities also will be same in society. Now let us discuss some introduction about rights. Now let us discuss on introduction about rights. Introduction about rights. The concept of rights plays or occupies an important role in the study of political science. Here, rights also can be considered as social welfare. Means, suppose let us take example of a farmer. If farmer want to cultivate certain items in his field, he need to plow the land using certain instruments like using certain animals or using certain vehicles to plow the land and using certain materials like crowbar, spade. In that way also here rights and responsibilities also will be same in the society. Here one of the political scientists like H.K. Lasky pointed out that every right or every state is found or maintained with the rights. Means H.K. Lasky pointed out that every state is known by the rights it maintains. Suppose before the state is found, some rights were found. In that way, H.K. Lasky pointed out that every state is known by the rights it maintains. Here, rights also can be considered or give opportunity by the society which will be recognized by the society or a state. Here rights means if a person or if a man wanted to live in a society, he needs certain or same rights which he lives in society. Suppose if in order to live, a man must have certain rights for the development of himself, for the personality of an individual. In that way, the introduction about rights will be done. Now let us discuss on meaning of rights. Before we go into meaning of rights, now let us discuss some free history about rights. Free history about rights. One of the name King Lasky pointed out that some rights for the protection or for some rights for the people, and one of the political scientists like Marna Karta said that this was the first announcement for the rights of the people in the year 1215. One of the political scientists, Marna Karta, said that this was the first announcement for the protection of the people in the year 1215. And many political scientists like here American Bill rights also were found in the year 1691, and here Bills of Rights also were found. Bills of Rights also were found in the year 1619. Bills of Rights were found in the year 1689. Like this, many political scientists found about some rights and responsibilities in the free history about rights. And here French Revolution also was found in the year French Revolution also was found in the year 1789, which was told about liberty, equality, and fraternity. Like this, this was discovered in the year 1789. One of the year the world UNO was discovered in the year 1945, which was found by Charter, and which was discussed about the human rights. And here UNO also was found in the year 1948. UNO was found in the year 1948. 1948, which was told about some international human rights. Like this, the free history of rights also were done. Now let us discuss on meaning of rights. Now let us discuss on meaning of rights. Here rights are essential condition for the development of an personality of an individual. Means if a person lives in society, he will have certain rights and responsibilities. According to that rights and responsibilities, he will have slowly develop the personality of an individual. Like that, the person will slowly develop in society and come up in life. In that way, the meaning of rights also will be done. Here meaning of rights also will be upheld by the social life. Here meaning of right, they also will be upheld by the social life. Here we cannot tell that he belongs to a certain caste and he don't have certain rights. As we live in society, every person have rights to live. Here meaning of rights means they also will be upheld by rights. Individual also cannot reach the or process the or he cannot achieve the process in the absence of rights. Here rights are also conceived of social life, without which the man cannot be at his best or give his best with a adequate development or the performance of the personality. In this way, the meaning of rights also will be done. Now let us discuss some definitions of rights. Now let us discuss some definitions of rights. Definitions of rights. Many political scientists found different types of definitions of rights. Here one of the political scientists like Ernest Barker. Ernest Barker said that rights are external condition for the self-development or a personality of an individual. As we discussed in the meaning of rights, here if a person normally lives in society, he will have certain rights and responsibilities. According to that rights, he will have certain responsibilities we had discussed in the meaning of rights. Here if a person lives in society, he will normally have certain rights and responsibilities which he has, and according to that he will be slowly get developed in his life. In that way, the Ernest Barker said that rights are the external condition for the personality or for the development of the personality of an individual. In this way, Ernest Barker said that, and one of the political scientists like Binay Prasad. Binay Prasad said that rights are nothing more or nothing less, means as we live in society, everybody have equal rights. We cannot tell he belongs to ST caste or he belongs to OC caste, BC caste. As we are living in society, everybody have equal right in society. In this way, Binay Prasad said rights are nothing more or nothing less. As we discussed that he belongs to ST or BC caste, we cannot tell ST people have certain opportunities and BC caste people have certain high qualifications for them. Here rights are equal for everybody, means as Binay Prasad said that rights are nothing more or nothing less, means rights will be equal for everyone. And one of the political scientists like H.K. Lasky. As we discussed in the introduction about rights, we said about H.K. Lasky. He pointed out that every state is known by the rights it maintains, isn't it? Before the state is found, some rights were found. According to that rights only, some states were found. Before the state was found, some rights were found. According to that rights, the states were found. In that way, H.K. Lasky pointed out that every state is found by the rights it maintains. And one of the political scientists like Herbert said that every man or every human have freedom to do whatever he like. As we are human beings, rights and responsibilities which we have for equal for the people, means as we are living in society, everybody have equal rights and responsibilities. In that way, Herbert said every person have freedom to do whatever he like. We cannot remind or we cannot command him that he have certain rights and he don't have certain responsibilities or he don't have certain freedom. In that way, Herbert also definitions of rights were found. Like this, Ernest Barker, Binay Prasad, H.K. Lasky and Herbert said some about definitions of rights. Now let us discuss on features of rights. Here features of rights are divided into 10 types. First one is possible only in society, second one is social in nature, third one is inherent in nature, fourth one is enforced and protected by the state, fifth one is not absolute, sixth one is every right have a corresponding responsibility, seventh one is universal, eighth one is vary, ninth one precedes the state and 10th one is common goods. Like this, the features of rights are divided into 10 types. Now let us discuss on each of the point. We have discussed some 10 types of features of rights. Now let us discuss on each point of them. First one is possible only in society. Possible only in society. The first one will be possible only in society, means the rights which we have cannot be extended outside the society. As we know that the rights extend with the social human behavior. They will not be extend outside the society. The rights which we have in society cannot be given outside the society or will not be done outside the society. It will be only done in the society. In this way, the possible only in society will be done. Now let us discuss on second point about social in nature. Social in nature. Social in nature means here social in nature, here rights will be campus of an individual. Here rights will be campus of an individual. We cannot, which was recognized by the state and society, due to which rights we have or which the government maintain us. In this way, social in nature will be, rights will be natural for everyone. In this way, the social in nature will be done. Now let us discuss on third point about inherent in nature. Inherent in nature. Inherent in nature means the rights will not be extended every time. Here rights will be extended as some things as permanently. Here rights will not be extended every time or whenever the people wants. Inherent in nature means rights will not be extended for every time or wherever or whenever we want. It will be extended only for some times, and for some things it will be permanently. In that way, the inherent in nature will be done. Now let us discuss on fourth point about enforced and protected by the state. Fourth point is enforced and protected by the state, means here rights will be forcing us, and as well as that it will force and it also will be protected by the state. If anything problems or if anything happens to us, here rights only will be responsible according to the court of the law. In that way, enforced and protected by the state will be done. If any other problem comes or anything happens to the person, it will be protected by the state of the law. In this way, enforced and protected by the state will be done. Now let us discuss on fifth point, not absolute. Not absolute. Not absolute means equal instructions. Suppose for an example, for an not absolute means certain things which we are able to do, which other, if we are able to do, that should not be get harm or should not get disturbance to another people. Suppose for an example, if one boy is habituated to listen certain musics, he have to listen to that music with a certain sound which other person does not get disturbance or happen anything. Means not absolute means equal instructions. As we are living in society, everyone have equal rights and equal instruction in society. Suppose if, as we discussed example of a boy listening to music which other boy don't like, another boy also can give certain instructions that to reduce the volume or to listen with a certain sound. In that way, the not absolute also will be done. Now let us discuss on sixth point about every right having a corresponding responsibility. Here sixth point is every right having a corresponding responsibility. Means as we are living in society, we have certain rights. Here rights also depend upon each other. Means without rights, without rights responsibility will not be there, and without responsibilities rights cannot be extended. Here, as we are living in society, we also have to see that our neighbors also have same rights or no. As we discussed that rights depend upon responsibilities, and responsibilities also depend upon rights. Here we also have to see that everybody should have some peaceful life in the social rights and responsibilities. In this way, every right have a corresponding responsibility will be done. Now let us discuss on seventh point. Seventh point about universal. Universal means equal rights, means which is possible for everybody in society. Suppose for an example, if a government want or tells or release some government jobs like teacher, police, certain jobs, here everybody have right to apply that job according to the qualifications they have, but here uneducated people cannot apply for that job. Here universal means which is possible for everybody in society with the certain qualifications what they have. Suppose if a person is completing his 10th class, according to 10th class, intermediate and intermediate to degree and certain qualifications, he has certain rights to apply for that job like a teacher, like a police, which the government has posted that jobs. In that way the universal will be done. Now let us discuss on eighth point. Eighth point, vary. Here vary means which will be followed according to the time whenever they want, means according to the time whenever they want, means suppose let us take a village president. Suppose if the people in village need certain repairs like street bulbs, bore wells, they have right to ask to president to get repaired the bore well or get some street bulbs. They have right to ask to the president. In that way vary means which will be followed according to the time whenever the people wants. In that way the vary will be done. Now let us discuss on ninth point, precede the states. Precedes the state. Precedes the state means before the state is found some rights were found. In that way the precedes of state will be found. As we live in society, we have certain rights and responsibilities. According to that rights and responsibilities only we are able to live in society. In that way before the state is found some rights were found, isn't it? Yes, before the state is found some rights were found. In that way precedes the state means before the state is found some rights were found. Now let us discuss on 10th point, which is told about common goods. Common goods means only which will be proposed by the people in society, which will be possible. Here suppose now let us take some Gurukulam colleges which the government provides some common goods. In this way the common goods also will be done. Now let us discuss on classifications about rights. Here in this way features of rights will be 10 types, and first one will be possible only in society, second one will be social in nature, third one will be inherent in nature, fourth one will be enforced and protected by the state, fifth one will be not absolute, sixth one will be every right having a corresponding responsibilities, seventh one is universal, eighth one is vary, ninth one is precedes the state, and 10th one will be common goods. In this way features of rights will be done. And as we discussed that possible in society means the rights which is possible only in society but not which is not possible outside the society. The rights which we have will be only possible in it will be only possible in society but not outside the society. and second one will be social in nature. Social in nature means the rights which are recognized by the state and society due to some rights which we have or which the government maintains. In that way the social in nature will be done. And inherent in nature. Inherent in nature means here the certain rights will be permanent or certain things will be permanent in the society. Here rights will not be extended whenever they want or whatever they want. In that way the inherent in nature will be done. Here enforced and protected by the state means certain rights they will force to do, and if anything problem comes or any problems happens to that person, they also will be protected by the state court of the law. And fifth one is not absolute. Not absolute means equal instructions, which as we are living in society everybody have equal rights. We cannot tell he belongs to certain caste and he belongs to certain caste, so he does not have certain rights and he has certain rights. Here not absolute means equal. Here as we discussed example of a boy listening to a music and another boy which he doesn't like and give certain instructions that to listen certain music with a certain sound. In that way not absolute will be done. And sixth one will be every right having a corresponding responsibility, means as here rights and responsibilities depends upon each other. As we are living in society we have certain rights, according to that rights we have certain responsibilities. If we are living in society we will know about the rights and responsibilities, and according to what responsibilities if we are taking, according to that we will know about rights also. In this way rights and responsibilities also depends upon each other. Here we also have to see that whether our neighborings enjoy same rights or having same rights, and every right having a corresponding responsibilities means here we also have to see that everybody should have peaceful social life in society. In this way every right having a corresponding responsibility will be done. Universal. Universal means which will be available for all the people, or which they will have right to do, or which they will have right to do whatever or which the job they like. In that way the universal in nature will be done. Now let us discuss on 8th point, vary. Vary means which will be followed according to the time whenever we want. Certain examples like village president and according to the needs of the people in village. In that way the vary will be done. And 9th one is precede the state. As we discussed that before the state is found, certain rights were found. According to that rights only states were found. In that way the precede the states will be done. And common goods, as we discussed that example of a Gurukulam colleges government provides certain common goods which the society only will be done. In this way the common goods will be done. In this way the features of rights have 10 types, and we have discussed about that 10 types, like possible only in society, social in nature, inherent in nature, enforced and protected by the state. Fifth one is not absolute, every right having a corresponding responsibility. Seventh one is universal. Eighth one is vary. Ninth one is precedes the state. 10th one is common goods. In this way the features of rights are divided into 10 types. Now let us discuss on classification about rights. Now let us discuss on classification about rights. Classification about rights. Here classification of rights are divided into 3 types, like natural rights, moral rights, and legal rights. Here legal rights also are divided into 3 types, like civil right, political rights, and economic rights. Now let us discuss on each point of them. Classification of rights are divided into 3 types. First one is natural rights. Second one is moral rights. Third one is legal rights. And legal rights are also divided into 3 types. There are civil rights, political rights, and economical rights. In this way, the classification of rights are divided into 3 types like natural right, moral rights and legal rights. And legal rights are also divided into 3 types like civil right, political right and economical right. Now let us discuss on each point of them. Natural rights. Natural rights means man enjoying the rights by the birth he has. Here natural rights means which comes under like civil rights like having right to life, right to equality, right to liberty, right to property. This everything comes under natural rights which the man have equal right to enjoy the life of the man by his birth. In that way the natural rights will be done. Now let us discuss on moral rights. Moral rights means which will be considered by the like customs, traditions, usage are the basic conditions on moral rights. Here moral rights means whether we are outside the society, whether we are giving respect to the elders or no, it doesn't matter in moral rights. Means if we are not giving respect to the elders, he cannot go against the court and he cannot give certain complaints to whether it is our wish whether we are giving respect to the elders or no. He cannot go to the court and give certain complaints which will not be work or which will not be done in that. This moral rights also will not have some legal rights. Here now let us discuss on legal rights. Legal rights means which will be protected by the state of the law or court of the law. Here legal rights, they will have certain legal rights and they also cannot be considered that he belongs to a certain caste like ST, BC or he belongs to lower caste. Here we also cannot say that he belongs to certain religion like Christian, Muslim, Hindu. We cannot consider and we cannot verify them. In this way the legal rights also will be done. Here the classification of rights are divided into 3 types like natural right, moral rights and legal rights. Here natural rights means rights which will be enjoyed by the man by the birth. Here natural rights means we will have some natural rights like right to life. As we are living in society, we have certain rights like right to life, right to equality, right to property. We also have right to earn certain properties and right to, in that way the natural rights will be done. Here moral rights means suppose take an example. Suppose now let us take an elder person. Suppose outside the society you met that person, whether you give respect to that elder person, he cannot be against to you, or he cannot give certain complaints that he didn't give certain respect. Here moral rights means it doesn't matter that whether we are giving respect to the elders or no, and he cannot be against to us and give certain complaints. In that way the moral rights will be done. Here customs, traditions, caste also will be there. Here legal rights means we cannot tell that he belongs to lower caste and he belongs to higher caste and he has certain qualifications and he doesn't have certain qualifications. Here legal rights also can be considered certain religions, that he belongs to Christianity, he belongs to Hinduism, he belongs to Muslim. Here as we are living in society, everybody are equal, we cannot divide them according to certain caste or certain religions. In this way the legal rights will be done. And legal rights also are divided into 3 types, that are civil rights, political rights and economical rights. In this way the legal rights are divided into 3 types, like civil right, political right and economical right. Now let us discuss on each point of them. We have discussed that legal rights. Legal rights. Here legal rights are divided into 3 types. What are they? They are like civil right, second one is political rights, and third one is economical rights. In this way legal rights are divided into 3 types, like civil right, political rights and economical rights. Here civil rights means, as we discussed, that civil rights means which will be enjoyed by the people in society, like right to life, right to equality, right to property. This everything comes under civil rights. Here political rights means a citizen participating in certain elections, like right to vote. Like this right to vote will be done in political science to have certain democratic rights. Here economical rights means, as we are living in society, economical rights means which will be done to feed, like our food, shelter. This everything comes under economical rights, means right to work, right to adequate wages. This everything comes under economical rights. Now let us discuss some things about civil rights. Now let us see some slides on about civil rights. Here let us see some slides on about civil rights. Right to life. As we are living in society, we have right to life, means we have right to live in society. In this way the right to life will be done. Right to life. Here see, certain people have certain rights to have their life. Second one is right to liberty. Right to liberty means freedom of speech or expressions, means as we are living in society, we have certain rights to speak whatever we want or whatever the expressions we want to show. Right to liberty means freedom on speech or expression, or freedom of assembly, freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of performance or a trade also will be done. In this way, the right to liberty also will be done. Look in that slide, as we are seeing in that slide, that right to freedom, right to give certain speech, right to as we are living in society, we have certain rights or certain freedom to give certain speech or expression. In that way, the right to liberty will be done. Right to equality, as we said that we cannot consider that he belongs to certain caste and another people belongs to certain caste. As we are living in society, everybody have equal rights. We cannot tell that he belongs to Christianity, he belongs to Hinduism, Muslim. Here we cannot consider that castes also like ST, BC, OC, SC. Here equal right to equal means all are equal in society. Right to equality, as we see here, some wages means as we are living in society, everybody are equal before the law. Right to property, as we are living in society, we have right to earn certain properties like earnings, certain properties like leading a house or having certain property of money or certain properties like land and all. Right to property means as we are living in society, we have certain rights to have certain house or land, or we have right to earn certain money. Right to family, as we are living in society, we also have right to lead a family. No one cannot come and tell that you don't or you will not have certain rights to lead a family. As we are living in society, as we are having equal rights, we also have certain rights to lead a family. Right to family. Right to religion, as we discussed that he belongs to certain religion and he does not belongs to this religion, and we cannot combine the religions. Here we cannot say that he belongs to Christianity, he belongs to Hinduism, he belongs to Muslim and all. Here as we are living in society, everybody are Indians and everybody have equal rights. In this way we cannot combine the religions. Hello, what is your doubt, please?
Hello, who introduced the theory of natural rights?
Natural rights.
Yes.
Natural rights also was introduced by T.H. Green. T.H. Green, sir.
No, sir. John Locke is introduced the natural rights.
Yes, sir. Natural rights also were introduced by John Locke and Rousseau and Thomas Hobbes also. Many political scientists also discovered some natural rights. Here many scientists, not only John Locke comes, sir. Many political scientists came under or found some natural rights. Right to religion, as we discussed that we cannot combine the religions, like you are belongs to Muslim, you are belongs to Christians. Here as we are Indians, all are equal before the law, and we cannot tell that he belongs to certain religions. As we are Indians, we have equal rights. In that way, right to religion also will be done. Here according to the picture, he belongs to certain religion. We can say that he belongs to Christianity or he belongs to Hindu. Right to contract means as we are living in society, we also have certain rights to contract, or as we are living in society, we also will have certain contract basis with certain countries or certain people. Right to contract. In this way, the right to contract will be done with certain foreign countries, or as if we are legally with a certain various countries, we also have to pay certain tax to the government. Right to education. As we are students, we have certain right to get educated. Here we cannot tell he belongs to higher caste and he has certain right to education, and as he belongs to lower caste, he will not have certain educations. Right to education. Right to education, as we know that example of Malala, who fought for the education of women. So what? right to form association and union. Suppose Indians also have right to conclude with certain foreign members to form a association and union. In this way, we also can form certain associations and unions with certain or many countries. Right to constitutional remedies. As we are living in society, we also have certain rights. And Art of 32. These also were found in India. And now let us discuss on third. In that way, the civil rights also were found. Now let us discuss on hello.
Right to life incorporated in
Hello.
Indian
Hello,
Hello?
friend. What is your doubt, please?
Hello?
Sir, what is your doubt, please?
In which article the right to life is incorporated
in our country,
in our constitution?
Sir,
in our Indian.
sir, your
In
doubt.
which article the right to life is incorporated in our constitution?
Which article, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I don't know that. I will discuss with my subject teacher, and I will later know you that answer. Political rights. Here, political rights means right to constitutional remedies. As we Indians, we have certain constitutional remedies of Indians. Here, like right to vote, we have certain peoples who cross above 18 years will have certain rights to vote. Right to contest as a candidate in elections. Right to hold public officers. As we are living in society, we also have right to hold a public officers as which job we like. Right to petition. Right to petition means as we like, or if the society is not good, we also have right to give certain complaints through writing letters to a collector, to a PO, like that we can write. In that way, right to petition will be done. Right to criticism. Right to criticism means if the society is doing a wrong thing, we also have certain rights against the society, like doing some. Right to criticism means we have right to fight against the society that the rights are not going well. In that way, the rights also will be done. Hello, sir. What is your doubt, please, sir?
When was UNO established, sir?
UNO also was established in the year 1945. UNO was established
Okay,
in the year 1945, which was formed by charter, and discussed about some human rights. And UNO also was found in the year 1948, which was told about some international human rights. Is it clear, your doubt, sir?
Okay.
Now let us discuss on economical rights. Economical rights. Here, as we are living in society, we have certain rights like right to work as which job we want or the work which we like. Here, right to adequate wages. Right to adequate wages means here we cannot, as we are working in society, everybody have equal wages. We cannot tell that men have certain amount and women have certain things. Right to responsible hour of work. As an employer, he also must have certain hours for that work. Here, suppose now let us take a teacher. Teacher have certain hours to do that work, like only 8 hours. In this way, the right to responsible hour of work will be done. Right to compensation means as we are working in certain companies, if anything happens to that person, that company only will be the responsible for that person which he had happened during that work in that company. right to self-government in industry. Here government also have to look after that the safeguards of the workers. In this way, right to self-government in industry will be done. In this way, the legal rights are divided into three types, like civil right, political right, and economical rights, and they are divided into sub-divisional. In this way, the civil rights, political rights, and economical rights will be discussed. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I also thank to my principal and all my staff teaching, and I also special thanks to Money TV program, and I also thank to my subject teacher who gave me nice and good guidance, and I also thank to my college members who gave me good supporting. Thank you to one and all.